Hello and welcome to Social Buzz Extra here on Global Television. I must say Happy New Year. It is a new year, a new month, and also this is the first edition of Social Buzz Extra here, in 2026. I'm so happy. I'm so glad God kept us all through the year 2025 to this year. And I must say, I appreciate all of you who have been part of, Social Buzz Extra, your comments, your likes. I see them all, and I am glad that you are always part and parcel of this program. And also to our crew, the production crew of Social Buzz Extra, I must also say thank you to them. Last year was great, and this year we are here to bring you better and juicy programs. You know how we do it here on Social Buzz Extra, bringing you all of the highlights, trending issues on social media. So I am your host, Agachko. No, I go nowhere, no leave, no come near my ex-husband or my kids, just to be released after he had me arrested for trying to see my own children following my surgery. I called using a friend's phone, hoping to hear their voices, just in case I didn't make it. The disrespect I received broke me. I'm tired, but I will not give up. Please, Nigerians, help me tell my ex-husband and his wife to stop destroying my children. A mother should not be raised like this. Okay, this lady, on Instagram cried out that, she just recently released that video, but this incident happened a few days to Christmas, but she recently released it because she couldn't take it anymore, crying out to say that her husband has joined forces with, or her ex-husband, as the case may be, has joined forces with his new wife, to turn the children against her. These are children who she bore from her own womb, and she feels like, she can't take it anymore, and she has to speak up for herself. Then she released the video on social media. I would like us to take a look at the conversation between this lady and her children.
I really believe that you that is going to watch this video, you're a mother and you're a father. So I want you to tell me, please, I beg you in the name of God, leave everything you're doing and listen to this call conversation I had with my children, and tell me if my ex-husband and his wife are training these kids in the right way or the wrong way.
It's me, your mommy, that is talking to you, and I say I miss you.
Nobody is talking to me. It's only me that is here.
I said I am the one talking to you on the phone. It's me, your mommy, that is talking.
I know you're the one talking to me.
And I say I miss you.
Oh, that hurts.
Okay, where is your sister?
She's right here.
Give your sister the phone.
Auntie talk, see. Hello, good afternoon, ma.
Pam.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Are you sure you're fine?
Yes.
I miss you. I'm not feeling fine.
Okay, I'm here.
What did you hear? Pam?
I heard what you said.
So are you raising your voice? Are you shouting at me?
No.
So what are you now doing?
I'm talking.
How is your daddy and your mommy doing?
They're fine.
That's good to know. Always be a good girl. You and your brother, don't disturb them. Oh. Did you hear?
Yes, I heard what you said.
What do you want for Christmas?
Nothing.
Give your brother the phone.
Hello?
David.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you want for Christmas?
Nothing. No thanks. I don't want anything. Enjoy your Christmas.
Are you okay?
No.
Why are you talking to me such
I
a
don't
manner?
want nothing. I don't want anything for Christmas. Bye.
Okay, fine.
Be honest, is this good? What they are doing, is it good?
All right, we've listened to that conversation from that lady known as for Cully on Instagram. And, I was, when I saw this conversation, at first, immediately, as a lady that I am, I know I do not have children right now, but I know as a human being and also as a lady, I must tell you, I was broken. I listened to the conversation with the children, and it was so sad. It was disrespectful. Teaching children to disrespect their mother, it is very, very wrong. No matter what the crime was, no matter what led to your separation with your wife, you should let your children regard their mother as their mother. And if you don't even want them to regard their mother, this is you. This is to the husband or the ex-husband, as the case may be right now. You are teaching these children how to be disrespectful to not just their mother, but also to their seniors. Any elderly person, they could just talk to them anyhow because they just feel like, you're not paying my bills, you're not there for me, so I can talk to you anyhow. No. I think this is very, very wrong. I understand. I went through this lady's post because I was a bit curious because, I got comments. I get to see her name, people tagged her, and I had to go through her post on social media. I must tell you also that the kind of life and content, I will say content, she's putting out there isn't really a good one. So I'm suggesting, or I am a bit curious too, if that was actually what led to the fallout between her and her husband. This is a very pretty woman, educated lady, but she put up some content that are not good, that are not even cool to an adult, talk more of a kid. And I think one of the reasons why her husband left her should be because of that. Although she said that the husband separated due to the fact that she didn't have much money, which I am not even buying. But to be very honest, on the lady's part, I think she should do more of decent content. As a mother, as a wife, or someone's wife, you are an ex-wife to somebody, I feel you should actually know how to put out decent content. Use your platform very well. This is where we talk about social media being used wrongly. You have a page, you have an audience. Why don't you put out informations there properly instead of using it the way you feel? Because the very simple part is when you are even being corrected, you hear people say, "It's not your page. Leave my page. Leave my this. You didn't buy data for me. You didn't buy a phone for me." Honestly, I think we should also, read between the lines when we are going out of our place. And to the man, the father of the children, you don't want your children to grow up in nuisance. And also, please do not encourage your children to insult their mother or maybe talk to their mother anyhow. She bore them for 9 months. It's not, and like she even said, 11 months. She carried the son for 11 months. And these are children that are below the age of 10. Honestly, I wasn't very comfortable with that conversation. So please, let's do well. Raise good kids. It doesn't hurt if they talk to their mother politely. It doesn't do anything. And it's also not going to hurt if you collect gifts from, the mother. If you encourage them, she is still your mother, whether you like it or not. She still has her gene in those children. She has her blood running through those children. So you guys cooperate as parents. I don't know, it's really tearing a lot of children apart when you don't cooperate as parents. Even though you guys are separated, when you don't cooperate as parents, it destroys home fast, very, very fast, just like divorce, and everybody go their own way. You are not cooperating to train the children. I think that's what they call co-parenting. But please, in every part, do your part well. Do it well. These kids are just too small to be saying things like that. Let's take some comments from social media as regards this subject today. And the first comment is coming from Lianchi. And Lilian says, "This is serious and heartbreaking. Never use any child against the mother or father, no matter what. Where is the love and respect? That's it. That's it. Lillian, you just said the minds of a lot of persons. The second comment is coming from Kelechi Kashmir. And Kelechi says, she has a right to shared custody. She should get a lawyer. It's crazy that she is going through this. Look at the way the child is talking to his mother. Very, very, very wrong. And this is the handwork of the father and the recent wife, which is, supposed to be someone that's supposed to be a mother, train the children properly for them not to be disrespected. The third comment, which is the last comment for this topic, is coming from Ejima Chuku. And Ejima says, I for sympathize with her, but your problem for this online plenty. Carry your own cross. All right. This is someone who has also peeped into her life and the kind of content she creates on social media. That's another thing. Please try to make sure that you're using your platform, your page, and your audience for the benefit of people, of yourself, and of your community. Don't be a nuisance out there. I understand nobody got you a phone. Nobody also bought data for you. But please, let us, pass good message through our social media platform. All right, the next one, we're going into politics as Wike wants traditional rulers against Rivers politics. I smell trouble. I smell trouble because when I watched this video, I was asking myself, what's going on? I thought Fubara was his son. He once came out to say, oh, this is a son and father moment between him and Fubara when they having that issue and said that it will be solved. So what exactly is going on? Does Wike still want to continue to have power over Rivers State even when he is a minister in Abuja? What exactly is going on? As traditional rulers in Rivers State stay out of Rivers State politics, allow us to do our thing and do not interfere. Wike wants again support for Fubara as he visits traditional rulers and local government areas in Rivers State. Let's take a look at that very short clip of Wike addressing traditional rulers in Rivers State.
We'll soon start politics. We'll soon start politics. I didn't say you should be involved. Don't be involved. Allow us to play our politics. Stay as a traditional ruler. I don't want anybody to say tomorrow, oh, you are putting your hand. Don't put hand. But that does not mean that you don't have anybody to support your buying. But allow us to play our game. If there's any problem, you call us to settle. But I want to tell you that not be business as usual again. All of us have taken decision on what to do. So I believe those of them who are children will tell you the decision we have faced.
Okay, that is Wike addressing traditional rulers. Leave politics. Do not be involved in 2027 election. And I must tell you, not just people in Port Harcourt, they are not the only ones who have their brows raised right now. I also have mine raised and I'm asking, what is going on? What is happening that we don't know yet? Like I said earlier, he used to address Fubara as a son. And I'm sure Fubara, he recently, moved, Rivers State has left a PDP and they moved to APC, and which everyone thought that it's a good one for him. Okay, that actually made him gain more grounds. Okay, he's going to, he's following his father's footsteps. So what exactly is going on? He has done everything to please this man. What exactly is going on in Rivers State? There will be a lot of drama, I must tell you. 2027 election, I just pray it comes easy, but there will be a lot of drama. But whatever it is, we are here. We are here to give you all of the trending happenings that will be happening around that period, definitely. And also, we will give you update stories concerning this. But let's take some comments from social media. Of course, people have a lot to say. And the first one is coming from Ayegushi. And Ayegushi says, Lamidi Adedibu was more powerful, connected, audacious, and power-drunk than you, Wiki. Where is he today? There is always an end to power wielding. All right. So this is like a clear warning. We are not here to live forever. So whatever it is we are doing, please let's be careful. Let's be careful. Let's use our clear conscience. Okay. The second comment is coming from Just Guy Fashion. That's new, and he says, "Play our game, play our politics. Is it supposed to be a game to rule? Honestly, it is a game as it is right now. You know, when you keep hearing, oh, politics is a dirty game, politics is a dirty game, this is just what it is. It has always been a game. So whoever knows how to play the game properly, whoever knows how to play the game well, wins it all. But if you do not, then I'm sorry, you are out of the game." All right, the last comment for this subject is coming from Chima Igwe. And Chima says, "This is what I'm trying to say. Majority of our kings in Nigeria are political tools. Many of them don't care about the people." It is very, very sad to note that truly majority of them are becoming political tools, no longer speaking for the people. To be very honest also, you know, growing up, I've always known most states to have two governments, the modern government and also the traditional government. And the traditional government, you know, help to protect the interest of the people traditionally, like in the local way, while the modern government help to protect the interest of the people in the modern way, democratically. But these days, you don't even know, you cannot separate both the traditional government from the local, from the modern government. You get to see both of them. You don't even know who is a politician and who is not. Everybody wants to go into politics. They want to do politics. And you are asking yourself, okay, who is speaking for the people? Who have our interests at heart? And again, most times we get to see modern government mediate so much in the affairs of the traditional government. Most times the modern governments are the one taking the rules, making the rules, and also, you know, it's becoming too much. There's no place for political rulers, for traditional rulers, I beg your pardon. There's no place for them. They don't get to speak up. We only just see office of traditional rulers, and we don't even get to hear their voices. We don't get to know what exactly they do. When it's time for politics, they are all being paid, and they are the one even contesting. They are the one talking to their people, telling them, do this, this is the person you're supposed to vote for and the person you're not supposed to vote for. Come on, please. Let's try to do our best to make sure that we don't go into another person's business. Mind your business. Mind your business. Face your front, as you know the case may be in this one. Because I don't know why Wiki will go out to, you know, start addressing traditional rulers. Well, let's take the last topic for today here on Social Buzz Extra. And this one, we are moving abroad. Venezuela, to be precise. So the Venezuelan president, Nicolas Maduro, flashes a peace sign after arriving in the U.S. Venezuela's ousted leader, Nicolas Maduro, was seen flashing a peace sign and smirking at officers as he arrived in U.S. federal custody in New York following his dramatic arrest. Maduro was transferred to Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center after being flown into the United States earlier on Saturday. The facility is one of the country's most high-profile federal jails and has previously housed inmates including Sean Diddy Combs and Maxwell. Footage circulating online shows the former president throwing up a peace sign and giving a thumbs up while handcuffed as he was escorted by law enforcement during a prep walk at the Drug Enforcement Administration office in Manhattan. Maduro was also filmed wishing officers a happy new year before attempting to speak in English and then switching to Spanish, asking, "Es buenos noches," no, meaning that's good night, right? Okay. Authorities said Maduro was formally charged in New York with narco-terrorism and weapons-related offenses before being moved to the Brooklyn detention facility. He has consistently denied allegations that he led or supported a drug trafficking organization. U.S. officials said the arrest followed a large-scale overnight military operations in Venezuela that involved airstrikes and special forces. According to accounts from Washington, Maduro and his wife were taken from a fortified compound and later transferred to a U.S. military vessel before being flown to New York. President Donald Trump, who has long accused Maduro's government of operating as a narco state, has repeatedly defended the operation, saying the former Venezuelan leader could have surrendered earlier. Okay, so that warning has got the first time, the second time, and maybe he wasn't cooperating with them, and they feel like, okay, we can't let you stay here anymore. We have to go and pick you. It's more like, what do they call this? Is it point and kill? I'm sorry, I have to use that word. Well, like the point and key, when you point, you pick them out, and that's just what happened. But again, the question is, what happened to all of the security operatives? We know that presidents don't just go like that. They're always working with security operatives. There are people there. What is going on? What's happened to the intelligence units in Venezuela? Did they sleep? What actually is going on? And that's the reason why most people feel like there's actually an insider. They'll tell you the termite that eats the kola nut is actually inside the termite, not outside the termite. All right, for the sake of our time, we are going to be rushing this up as we only take one comment from this. And the first comment is coming from Pardon Nwachukwu. And Pardon says, but thought the president has security details. How then were they subdued? My thought is that a lot of persons also have these thoughts in their mind. So, well, if that's your thoughts too, please tell me how exactly they were subdued. Drop it in the comment section using our Global TV NG on YouTube. Make sure that you drop your comments. We want to see all of your thoughts this new year. Your thoughts are really very, very important to us. All right, that's all we have for you today on Social Buzz Extra. I'll be drawing the curtains close here, and I am August Kumobno. Till I come your way next time, keep basking in the beautiful era of the new year. Happy New Year once again, and bye for now.